It's a cold -20 morning here. It's snowing and I'm working on building the roof for this house. In the last video we finished up the first roof truss and now I got another one to build here. This one is even more important and I'm gonna try and make it even more beautiful, but I gotta really push forward and fight through the winter, even though it's gonna be challenging, because once spring comes I want to have this house ready to be set up again and on the foundation. Let's get right at her, guys. All of the beams and logs for this house are set, including the beam that I need to build this truss with, which is this great big beam here. I'm gonna have to start taking this house apart to get this beam off, and then we'll build it on the ground over there. My straps and everything out here, my slings, look like this today. Today is one of those days I'm on high alert that I don't have an absolute catastrophe. One at a time. The joys. Holy shit. This is awful bullshit. I'm just working on getting some of the pieces cut and laid out for this truss. Now, I wanted to use some of the most beautiful pieces of wood I could find. I've been saving them for this exact purpose. It's gonna make this a lot more difficult, but I really think you guys are gonna like these pieces. And we're gonna put them on display here, right where everyone's gonna see forever. Let's get her done. I got a great tip from Robert Chambers, who's the mastermind behind this jig and the miter joiner you're watching in this video. He told me this was a much better way to do it with this instead of the thumb screw, because then you can adjust each side so it doesn't and really get it perfect, because otherwise it kind of tips. I built this system with just some scrap pieces of angle iron, and these were like $5 on sale at Princess Auto, so worked out pretty good. I'm gonna add all these character pieces and it's just such a monster truss. I'm really excited to see how it's gonna turn out. I think it's gonna add that extra touch to really make it a work of art here. Let's get her done. So I'm just calculating the joint for this rafter, which joins up over there. then I come into the workshop here. You can see that's my joint, and it tells me, you know, all the angles I need. So I calculate them and I double check them 100 times. Like, look at this one. This is the top joint. It's the most complex. Look at this here. I'm putting this thing on the front of my house, man. It's just, I'm gonna look at it every day for many days for the rest of my life. Might as well have the best result as possible. And then I take these angles and I grab the jig and I go out there and I put them on the log. I've had enough of all this jazz, man. The snow was getting on the jig and I couldn't see the straight edge. I mean, it's snowing so heavy. But once again, if there's a will, there's a way. No matter the weather. Some days it can just be all day with this stuff. Well, there's only one piece left, but there's a cold front coming in and it's gonna shut me down here for sure. It's way too much like winter out there for me today. If we check the forecast here today, right now it's -31, feels like -41 with the wind. And then tonight and tomorrow morning it's gonna hit about -35. Too damn cold. When I was younger and living in the bush and on the trapline, I used to basically go out there no matter the weather. And now I'm getting old enough, I'm just barely smart enough to know when to quit. Because you go out there today, if you go out there a day like today, it takes half the day to start any of the machinery and it's not good for it. Everything doesn't work properly. Cords will break and snap, and right now I got a digital angle tool and that little battery freezes up in about 2 minutes in this weather, so it's not very effective going out there. Luckily I got so much work here to do all the time at home, on the video, research for the build. I'm working a bit on power and whatnot here, and I took the time here over this 3-day cold snap to make a bunch of my merch and hopefully get that back in stock. So it's nice to have work to do inside because it's just such a pain to work out there in this weather. This is the truss I'm building. This one's especially tricky because the rafters are different lengths and at different angles, and that's added a lot. It's just a very complicated piece. I was able to find this alternator for my crane. It was reasonably priced, so hopefully we can get her in there until work good. I bought this generator for $350 when I first seen it for sale. I had to be really careful, like make sure I wasn't buying something that was stolen, but that wasn't the case. Probably $2,000 new. It's a real Honda, a real beauty. Sure got my money out of this thing, powering my workstation and my off-grid site too. I'm very excited about this. I've wanted one of these for a long time, and it's going to prove very useful, I think, with the truss building. I've never even actually used one of these before. Among a surprising amount of things. I'm still, you know, a rookie builder. It's snowing again today. Pain in the ass. What can you do? This is a slick. And what a slick it is. Oh, this is awesome. This is really awesome. I gotta figure out how to use this damn thing though, man. Like I said, I've never used one before. It's used for getting surfaces flat. Probably quite a learning curve coming up. Well, it looks like it's storming like hell again today. But one of the real nice things about this spot is with the bank here and the tree cover all around, it really protects me from this windy shit. So that's a real nice feature about this spot. It's just not very pleasant. No, not really at all. Man, it's pretty damn serious out there. I'm lucky I got the fire going in here, that's for sure. I only got one piece left to cut and we can do the first fit on this truss before adding the next pieces. And I just want that done so damn bad. I don't want to sit around here and wait for a disaster like my last truss. It got froze in rain and it got in all the joints and then froze and pushed them apart. Just got to get it done while I can here. You guys might be half interested in this little gadget I got. Solved a big problem for me. I got it for Christmas. What it is, a little lunch heater. Pretty nice, man. It's no fun eating cold lunches, and sometimes they're really cold. And how this here works is you just plug it into, you can plug it into a truck. You can plug it into a car plug-in or just a regular plug-in. It's pretty slow because you can't draw too much power with that little plug, but warms my lunch right up. Then I have a warm lunch. Like, look at this, is a beauty. I got chicken wings and pierogies and Brussels sprouts and all kinds of good shit. So. Yeah, I better get moving because I think I'm gonna have to plow these drifts out just to be able to drive out of here after today. I chopped this 4 times and I just did it. And it's so windy today, it blew through all of them. Start plugging this up. It's just a lot more work to do the same amount of shit out here this time of year. So finally, the last joint. I just gotta cut this one and then I can finally get to putting this truss together. I'm excited. I've put so much effort into it, but I'm also really damn worried because I just so badly want it all to fit together. So let's get her done and hope for the best. Well, it's a beautiful day, guys, and it's time to put this truss together. I'm excited. I got all the pieces set out here where my crane can reach them. We just got to get the crane fired up here now. Starting in the winter, time is money. It takes a long time to get the generator started, the block heater warmed up. So I added this on too. I picked up a couple of these magnetic heaters, and they just stick right to the oil pan of the engine. Then I plug them in while the generator's running, and it heats up the oil too, so it seems to work pretty good. Sure don't hurt nothing. Good stuff. So I got the first truss over to the side here, and now I can swing over the big truss onto the platform here. Okay, big baby. Oh, fuck yeah. joys of being a lone wolf. It is time to put this together. It's just no easy feat putting one of these together. There's no doubt about it. There we go. Nice, really nice. Nervousness is at record high. Okay, that'll be good for now. Now we'll work on all the other joints. They all gotta come all together at once. Hey, this is looking pretty good. Pretty good, yeah. Oh, there we go. Getting there. Well guys, what a relief. The monster truss here, she fits right together just perfectly. No mistakes. I've been so worried for so long working on this beast. Because what do you do if you make a mistake, right? Like, this log is fitted into the wall. It's got special notches. I would lose weeks trying to fix that error. Weeks. Because you have to go and try and fit another log, and that's almost impossible. But we're a long ways from done yet. We got to add the secondary pieces and refine this thing to a work of art. Let's keep giving it. I need to find the next perfect pieces for this truss. They got to be just the right size, and I'm pretty particular about it. Well, that's usually pretty easy, except it's hard to even fucking find what, it's hard to even find what I got here this time of the year. So I'm gonna go unbury some logs and see what I can find. It's a good thing I got these piles pretty memorized as to what's in them, because I got them propped up, but still, there is logs under here. See, the problem with all this ice on here is, you know, you're trying to draw on it, and like, how do you even draw on this? You can't. With precise marks, I mean, it's no good. Baby. Okay, I gotta take this beauty off to get the next pieces on. Well, looks like I'm stuck here in another cold snap, but what can you do? Minus 30, but the damn wind is pushing it into the minus 40s, and that's just where it starts to get no damn fun. I ain't gonna fight it at all, because what I'm realizing here is, you know, there's a lot of damn ugly winter left here in February and March, And once I finish this truss, which I'm just about done now, I'm not going to have a whole lot to do until it warms up and I dig the foundation, we set this house up again. So there's no point forcing it on a day like today. Now, it's nice though to get caught up on all the work that I got inside here, of course, again. I mean, it's countless. It's never ending. And now there's the next stages of the build that are going to take so much time for me to figure out how to do and plan that I'm going to try and do here over the winter. So got a lot of big projects I want to work on over the winter. Like last year, I basically spent all of February making the videos I was making and learning how to make better videos too. I'm going to make another big video this year. It's going to be 2 years, the complete process, all of the log building videos put into one compilation, one deadly video showing the whole progress. There's definitely over 100 hours of video footage that need all compiled into this 1 or 2 hour piece, eh? So I'm going to work on that and catch you out there and finish this truss here in a second. Okay, it's just barely minus 25 here these next couple days, and I gotta get this done. I want it done and on to the next big project, and if I don't, it's just straight minus 30 for as far as I can see, and probably the whole month of February for all I know. So, well, let's just get her done. Everything is cold. So, last joint here, we're just joining these webs. This is frozen. Frozen. Very frozen. Yeah. Don't worry, I'm used to it. Fuck. I should have pulled the battery out of this in the minus 36. Good stuff. We're rolling. We're rolling. What a beauty. Good. Good enough. I mean, I still don't know how to use the damn thing. Trying. Last joint, finally. Time to put this thing together. If I don't get this truss set up by tonight, I'm gonna be in trouble because it's so cold coming up here that I won't be able to run the crane. I need it. Okay, I very badly need this piece to fit, man. Let me tell you, everything's fitting. There we go. What a beauty. Fuck yeah. I didn't think I was gonna be able to get her done. What a beauty that I did though. Shit yeah. I really didn't think so. What an absolute treat. This is awesome. You know you're in the heart of our winter when you're rushing out here to make use of the nice -20 days. The forecast match just straight -30. I still have some touch-up work to do here. Like, as you can see, this edge here, it needs marked and then trimmed so it's perfectly flush. These webs turned out just as good as I could have asked them to. They do need a little bit of fine-tuning work though too. Trim this up a bit too. Like this here, there's a little bit of a gap. It seems like the nature of these little pieces actually makes them really difficult to fit, so I'll have to fix that up. This joint here is extremely hard to get right, and it turned out just perfectly. Like, I could not be happier with this. The fitment I got on the front and back, it just mitered up perfect. That extra level of precision though, to be honest with you guys, I spent way too much time probably trying to achieve that, and kind of the irony is I think that most people aren't even gonna notice those little details, but it makes me happy anyway. How could I be any happier right now than I am here today, friends? I am absolutely ecstatic to be looking at this finished product that I'm going to put on the front of my house for everyone to see for years and years to come. I'm feeling a certain kind of special way. I've went from not having a clue how to do this not that long ago to now being feeling great about it and having it done. It's a pretty awesome feeling. Now, I don't have that much more here to do out here this winter. I've got pretty well all the work done that I can do, so that feels good too, man. This thing, it just looks absolutely amazing. I've put everything I got into it, and I'm damn proud I did. Looking at this thing here now today, a beautiful day, and it's in the sunlight here, man. It's a hell of a feeling. I've put so much time into this piece and the other one. As soon as spring comes, man, I'm ready to dig the foundation and get this thing going. I got a lot of work to do before then, but it's about time to get a video to you guys. Like, thanks for the patience here over this last stretch, guys. This has been really time-consuming, difficult work. I had some unfortunate luck with the weather, as you would expect in the winter. I had 2 freezing rains on these logs, as you've seen, and then I got 30 below and just all that good shit, but we pushed through and got her done. And I also got a chance here the last while. I spent about a little over a week visiting some of my immediate family that I had not seen in a long time, so I really appreciated the opportunity to be able to do that. Man, I just couldn't be happier. I hope everyone's doing just great and enjoyed watching this video. I put a hell of a lot of work into it, and yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks for watching, guys.